We have 20 teams from 19 high schools and middle schools and almost 100 participants.
Our mission is to inspire and support girls to become tomorrow's leaders and entrepreneurs.
At the end of the day, creating an idea, prototyping the idea, and pitching our idea, we will experience what it feels like to be an entrepreneur.
We need more female entrepreneurs.
At the end of the day, there will be 2 amazing prizes donated by PNC Bank, $1,500 for first place and $500 for second place.
We need more female leaders, and we need more female investors.
We often get the question, how do we know what to start? Today, the Girls Who Start Design Challenge is going to help you with that question and so much more.
So our idea was to come up with an app that rewards you for recycling. So every time you recycle something, you would get a star, like a reward system, and we would work with sponsors that would give you a product or something small every time you got a certain number of stars.
Our solution would be storing food with biodegradable material to maximize the space and at the same time reduce the amount of waste we use.
So what we wanted to do for our solution was create an app that provides people with all different types of products and brands that are vegan friendly.
Our problem was excessive usage of plastic organizers. So, because everything's made out of plastic, from makeup organizers to plastic bins. So our solution was making those same products but out of different materials that can be composted, like glass and wood.
So we want to promote recycling because not everybody knows where to put things and what to do with different waste products. So we want to create an app to do that.
And you can take a picture of it and scan a product, and then it'll tell you if it's recyclable or not, and same thing with composting.
Households produce waste and they don't know which one to compost versus to recycle or to reuse. So we not only want to reduce the waste that's produced by households, but also reuse it and make it useful.
By making it very simple and also by using machine learning and other algorithms to help determine which plants grow best in every environment. And by doing so and by encouraging this gardening, we're actually reducing the waste produced by food packaging such as plastics that end up in landfills worldwide. By taking readings in from the soil, such as pH level, we will determine which plants are actually suitable for growing so that we can reduce any invasion species.
And this is our product, Cal, which is a sherbet which uses heat energy from basically any cooking thing in order to generate electricity to charge your phone.
Growing your own produce is one of the best ways to decrease your carbon footprint, but people are busy and they don't have the space. It's state-of-the-art smart rotator that adapts to any location. It uses machine learning and utilizes information from the web as well as placement from your house to see how it can rotate the plants to face the sun for maximum growth.
So the issue we want to address is the excess amount of food waste the average American produces on a daily basis.
When you first open the app, it's a feed like this, which would show all the listings of the people you follow, which would either be fresh produce or compost. Each person would have their own profile, where they could say a little more about themselves and have all the things that they're currently selling. This is another look at the listing. So there would also be the feature for direct messaging between people so they could plan on where and when to meet in order to exchange the food they bought.
And the problem that we're trying to solve is that animal agriculture and deforestation are two of the leading causes for production of carbon dioxide emissions. Many climate change organizations state that animal agriculture alone produces more CO2 emissions than all of the transportation sector combined.
These aspects of climate change are produced by almost every single person
but they're overlooked constantly by society.
We want to create an app that allows people to find and save any sort of vegan foods, skincare, makeup, and other products that can be replaced as vegan friendly. And so we want to create this app because we think that it will be able to give people an easier transition into veganism, and if you're already vegan, it will sort of help you stay vegan. Because it will kind of it will allow people to see how many vegan products actually exist instead of having to go through Google and asking people all the time, trying to search stuff up and do research about, is this vegan? Like, can I use this?
When you recycle something that can't be recycled, it's really doing more harm than good. So we need to educate people on what can and cannot be recycled, but no one has time to actually learn every single item that they throw away every day. So that's why our product helps.
So our solution to this problem is called Recycle Buddy, and it basically consists of two parts, a clip and a scanner, and you just put the clip on any trash can or in a recycling bin, and then every time you go to throw something away, you just wave it right by, and it can scan the material.
What is your product?
So we made an Android Studio app that would help families build their own garden.
We made a scanner that you put on the edge of your trash can that tells you what you can recycle and what you can throw away.
Our group's product revolutionizes the way that tampons are dispensed and makes it more affordable and eco-friendly.
We created an app that helps people find different vegan replacements for regular products that people would use on a daily basis.
So our product is called Cal, and it's basically a plate that you can just put any pot or cup of tea or anything that's hot onto, and it takes that energy and it converts it to electrical energy. So whenever there's a difference in heat between two things, you can use that difference to create electrical current. And so it's going to charge a battery, and then from that we'll have a little USB thing. You can plug a phone charger in, you can plug, anything that connects to USB basically, which is most things.
This is our prototype that you were just talking about. Yeah, it was really fun to make, and we figured out that we could use LED lights here to kind of show the lights we were going to have. And
we spray painted it.
Yeah, it's kind of showing. It's very cool.
We made a compost bin and then an app that attaches to the compost bin through an iPad that's physically attached to it, and it ensures that only compostable items are disposed.
We created a company called Goodbye Plastic that made the things that are typically made out of plastic, the same products, but made with environmentally friendly materials.
What was the hardest part about today?
I think the hardest part was actually coming up with an original idea that was really creative and that no one else would think of.
The hardest part is probably practicing the public speaking and working on pitching an idea while looking confident and having hand gestures.
I'd say the hardest part was actually coming up with a solution and a problem, of course, that we should focus on, because there's so many things we could have decided to do, but ultimately once we got it, it all ended up good.
Probably thinking about the idea, because we had a bunch of different ones, but it was kind of hard to think about one that was home related.
Well, the hardest part was definitely coming up with an idea and making sure that we had all the different components into the product so we would know what we're making.
Coming up with a solid plan because we changed our plan multiple times.
What is one thing you learned today?
I learned how to pitch an idea and that when brainstorming there are no bad ideas.
One thing I learned today was about how to brainstorm ideas pretty quickly and also build upon each other's ideas so that we could come up with a great product as a whole.
I think the most valuable thing I learned from today was how to properly give a business pitch for a product and some other strategies on public speaking and how to capture the audience's and the judge's attention.
Probably just focus on doing the simplest things you can. Our product is a little bit complicated, but I think we're really trying to make sure that the presentation really simplifies our goals and just is the most coherent so that the judges understand where we're coming from.
Today, I learned all the steps into coming up with a product.
How to prototype an idea.
How to come up with an idea and actually test it.
And what was your favorite part about today?
My favorite part about today was coming up with the idea and brainstorming with my group.
My favorite part was probably brainstorming and writing down all of the possibilities to solve the problem of helping the environment while creating a household item.
My favorite part was definitely designing our prototype. It was really fun to work in the lab and use all the different materials, and I think our prototype turned out really well.
I really like developing the app and working with my teammates to sort of figure out everything we can do and then just play around with it and basically get as far as we did today.